Hey guys, welcome back to The Fishing Teacher, and appreciate you guys swinging by the channel today and hanging with me a little bit. And we're going to be talking about one of my favorite soft plastic lures of all time that I have caught a freaking ton of bass on, and that is the Zoom Speed Craw. This is the Speed Craw has been out for a long time by Zoom. One of the most versatile lures you'll ever use, like a crawdad imitator here. I'm going to give you guys some tips and advice on how I like to fish it, where it works at. We're going to talk about colors. And just the how effective it is in a lot of different conditions. I have literally caught bass on the Speed Craw in every state that I've ever bass fished in. So we're going to dig into that in today's episode. And also, I will put the Zoom Speed Craw link and my Tackle Warehouse link in the description of this video, guys. If you'd like to get a couple packs of them, using that link's a good way to get them and help the channel out too. And also, real quick, I wanted to show you something. You guys have heard me talking about all the Cast King reels here. Cast King makes awesome spinning reels as well. This is our Cast King Royal Legend spinning outfit. Guys, smooth as butter, built for stout. If you want a great spinning reel at a good price, check this thing out. I'll have the Cast King link in the description of this video. And if you use the promo code Randy10, you get an additional discount on this reel. So I think you'll really be happy with it. Super nice looking reel too, really beautiful here. Okay guys, Speed Craw, man, this thing is a fish catcher. A lot of you guys are familiar with it. You guys may know all about it and love it like I do too. But it looks just like a crawdad. I mean, it's got the Speed Craw, like the Ultra Vibe Speed Craw legs on it. It's got some tentacles. Comes in a couple different sizes. Let me see if I got the bigger one here. We got I got the larger size. Yeah, I don't have the bigger ones, but they got a Magnum Speed Craw and the regular Speed Craw, and I use them both depending upon the situation. But the thing that makes this thing work so good, number one is the size and the profile, but the main thing is Zoom has got these Ultra Vibe legs on here, they call them. And there's something about this Ultra Vibe leg, the way that they've got this thing here, it's a subtle vibration. And it's something that moves water and pushes water, but yet at the same time, it's a little bit subtle. And bass love the action of these legs here. And they make a lot of different baits with this particular leg on them, and even worms too. Super effective. It's got very, very lifelike action, visible. And then even in a little bit dirtier water, that subtle vibration from those legs attracts the fish. I think personally, that's probably the main thing that attracts them to it. But what I want to do is, let me show you guys how I like to fish this thing and rig it. Now, my favorite way to fish it is just Texas rigging it. And most of the time, I'm going to use probably my favorite's a 1/4 ounce sinker. The legs on it, since it has flapping legs, it does slow the bait down on the fall a little bit. I've experimented with a lot of different sinker sizes, and I've caught them on a lot of different sinker sizes. I've even caught them like on a 1 ounce sinker. But I prefer like the 1/4 ounce. The 1/4 ounce, there's something about the fall rate on that quarter. It works really good. I couple it up. I've got a straight shank Gamakatsu Finesse worm hook here, heavy cover worm hook. You can get this through my Tackle Warehouse link too, guys. This is Finesse. Straight shank is what I like about it. And then I just come through the bait like that all the way. And if it's not real thick cover, guys, see that little point there? I'll leave that point sticking out just a little bit. It makes for a better hook set, but if it is snaggy a little bit, I'll just stick it back in there like that and make it weedless. And then I usually do peg it. Most of the time I'm pitching and flipping this thing in some type of cover, so I do peg it like that. So that's the setup with it, my favorite way to fish it. Make sure it's straight. You definitely don't want to get it crooked. But guys, I have caught tons of bass flipping and pitching that thing just around whatever cover you have. I've caught them on lily pads on it. I've caught them flipping grass. I've caught them flipping docks, lay down trees, whatever cover you have, they're gonna bite that thing. Also, it makes for a great jig trailer. You can take it, put it on one of my Blaukat Finesse Throwback jigs, and show the setup here. This is a really good setup for a couple different techniques here I'll just talk about. Again, once you put the Speed Craw on there, it's going to slow the fall down just a little bit. And one of the times that I do like the Speed Craw legs on the jig, number one, for a swim jig. This is my favorite swim jig trailer because you have the action here, the flapping legs works really, really good. And then if I'm fishing a jig in a little bit cleaner water, I like to use the Speed Craw in there because of the visible action of the tails, but mainly I'll use it as a swim jig. And when I do use it on a jig, a lot of times I'm using it on my Finesse jig, my Blaukat Power Finesse Finesse jig. It's a great Carolina rig bait, guys. I got a lot of friends of mine that swear by this thing as a Carolina rig deal. So, you know, they'll just have the sinker up above it and let it trail behind it, especially for smallmouth. A lot of you, this is like a big secret bait for smallmouth. A lot of those guys that fish up on the Great Lakes all the time, Lake Champlain, Lake St. Clair, they Carolina rig that Speed Craw, catch a lot of fish on it like that. It works good on a wobble head, like if you put it on a biffle head, a wobble head jig, it works really good with that. It works good on a football head jig. It works on a chatterbait. It's just literally one of the most versatile soft plastic lures that you can use. And the color variations, let me show you some of my favorites here. Obviously, you know, my favorite, like a lot of people, you can't beat the green pumpkin. Most of the time I'm going to be dyeing the tails either orange or chartreuse. Green pumpkin is going to be really good if that water visibility is, say, over 2 foot. Both the green pumpkin and the watermelon, both. If that's a watermelon there. Yeah, got that. The boat. Yeah, watermelon, green pumpkin, and clear water. Another color I catch a lot of fish on is the watermelon candy. That's a really good color. The June bug color is going to work really good anytime you're fishing around grass. Works good in water visibility, about 1.5 feet or so. I've caught a lot of fish on June bug. And then one of my favorites, get it here, because I just had it here, is just the straight blue here, just like the blue sapphire. I've caught a lot of fish like a little bit more off-colored water on the blue sapphire. And they also make a black sapphire, black with blue flake, that I don't have one in here with me, but I've used that quite a bit too. So it's about like anything else as far as your soft plastic colors, just match it up with your water clarity. Anyway, guys, give it a try, man. If you guys want a bait that is just, you can do a ton of stuff with, this is one of those baits where you can get 6 or 7 different colors and you can use it in a half a dozen or more different techniques. Zoom Speed Craw, definitely catch you some good ones. Talk later.